Hello students, today we are going to start a new topic, different measuring instrument in DC circuit. This is in continuation with the previous chapter. In this topic we will learn about galvanometer, ammeter, voltmeter, Wheatstone bridge, meter bridge and potentiometer. These are the topics which are used in during the experiment also. We will learn different experiment using these instruments. Our next topic is galvanometer. It is an instrument used to detect a small current in a circuit. Symbolic representation is shown and also the picture of the galvanometer. This device is used during the practical also. The principle on which the galvanometer is based that the deflection of galvanometer is directly proportional to the intensity of current passing through it. Full scale deflection galvanometer means the current value at which the deflection of galvanometer is full scale. In the galvanometer we use a small resistance known as shunt, which is connected in parallel with the galvanometer coil. Merits of shunt: it is used to protect the galvanometer coil from burning. It is used to convert any galvanometer into ammeter of desired range. Demerits of shunt is shunt resistance decreases the sensitivity of galvanometer. Now, our next topic is ammeter. It is a device used to measure current. It is always connected in series with the element through which current is to be measured. The reading of ammeter is always lesser than the actual current in the circuit, as due to the drop in voltage in various elements involved in the circuit. The smaller the resistance of an ammeter, more accurate will be its reading. An ammeter is said to be ideal if its resistance is zero. The symbolic diagram and the picture is shown. In the previous topic, we have learned about galvanometer and ammeter. Here we will discuss how galvanometer can be converted into an ammeter using a low resistance shunt in the parallel with the galvanometer, as shown in the figure. By observing the figure, you can easily identify that the shunt resistance is connected in parallel with the galvanometer. That's why the equivalent resistance of the combination is decreased. Therefore, we get the equivalent resistance is equals to G into S upon G plus S, where G is the resistance of the galvanometer coil and S is the low resistance shunt. As G and S are in parallel with each other, therefore the potential drop across shunt and galvanometer coil is same. We can write that Ig into G is the expression of the potential drop across the galvanometer coil using the Ohm's law, and the remaining current I minus Ig will pass through the shunt. Therefore, the voltage drop across the shunt is I minus Ig times S. To pass the nth part of the main current through the galvanometer, we can use the shunt is equals to G upon N minus 1. Now, our next topic is voltmeter. It is a device used to measure the potential difference across the various elements involved in the circuit. It is connected parallel across the element through which we have to measure the potential difference. The reading of the voltmeter is always lesser than the true value. Greater the resistance of the voltmeter, more accurate will be its function. The voltmeter is said to be ideal if its resistance is infinite. The symbolic diagram and the picture of the voltmeter is shown. Till now, we are well aware of the topic galvanometer and voltmeter. The galvanometer is a device used to detect the small current in the circuit, and voltmeter is a device used to measure the potential difference across the various elements involved in the circuit. Here, you are going to learn how galvanometer can be converted into a voltmeter, which can easily be attained by connecting a large resistance R in series with the galvanometer coil G, as shown in the figure. Clearly from the figure, you see that galvanometer coil G and the resistance R are in series with each other. Therefore, the equivalent resistance of the combination increases by the formula G plus R. According to the Ohm's law, potential difference V is equals to current through the galvanometer Ig times total resistance of the combination, that is G plus R. Solving this equation, we get the resistance R is equals to V by Ig minus G, or V by Vg minus 1 times G. The nth part of the applied voltage appears across the galvanometer, that is Vg is equals to V upon N. Then the required series resistance R is equals to N minus 1 times